Objective: to study about what is a cell made up of, what is the structural organization of a cell. A cell is made up of components called cell organelles. Cells are capable to live and perform their respective functions due to the presence of these cell organelles. If we study a cell under a microscope, we would come across three features in almost every cell. They are plasma membrane, nucleus, and cytoplasm. All activities inside the cell and interactions of the cell with its environment are possible due to these features. Plasma membrane or cell membrane. The term cell membrane was coined by Nageli and Kramer. Cell membrane is also called plasma lemma, and it is coined by Plough. Plasma membrane is the outermost covering of the cell. It separates the contents of the cell from its external environment. It allows the entry and exit of some materials in and out of the cell, and also prevents movement of some other materials. Hence, it is called selectively permeable membrane. Gases such as carbon dioxide or oxygen can also move in or out from high concentration to low concentration in a cell through the cell membrane by the process called diffusion. It also allows the movement of water in and out of the cell depending upon the concentration outside the cell by the process called osmosis. What will happen if we put an animal cell or a plant cell into a solution of sugar or salt in water? One of the three things could happen. They are: the cell swells up if the external solution has higher concentration of water than the cell cytoplasm. It is due to the entry of more water into the cell than leaves it. Such a solution is known as hypotonic solution. The cell size doesn't alter if the external solution has exactly the same concentration of water as that of the cell cytoplasm. It is because there is no net movement of water across the cell membrane. Such a solution is known as isotonic solution. The cell shrinks if the external solution has lower concentration of water than the cell cytoplasm. Here, more water leaves the cell than enters it. Such a solution is known as hypertonic solution. It can be better understood by doing an activity. Activity: osmosis with an egg. Remove the shell of an egg by dissolving it in dilute hydrochloric acid. The shell is mostly calcium carbonate. A thin outer skin now encloses the egg. Put the egg in pure water and observe after 5 minutes. The egg swells because water passes into it by osmosis. Place a similar de-shelled egg in a concentrated salt solution and observe for 5 minutes. The egg shrinks. Water passes out of the egg solution into the salt solution because the salt solution is more concentrated. Unicellular freshwater organisms such as amoeba and paramecium and most plant cells tend to gain water through osmosis. Absorption of water by plant roots is also an example of osmosis. In addition to this, the cell also obtains nutrition from its environment. Different molecules move in and out of the cell through a type of transport requiring the use of energy. The plasma membrane is flexible and is made up of organic molecules called lipids and proteins. The flexibility of the cell membrane enables the cell to engulf food and other material from its external environment. Such processes are known as endocytosis. Amoeba acquires its food through this process. However, we can observe the structure of the plasma membrane only through an electron microscope.